the view to Pikachu right now. FERF going to go for the Sonic. That's pretty much expected out of him for singles. He is more likely to use Bowser Jr. in doubles matches. And OTTERZ going for the Zero Suit. So that's the character OTTERZ plays in this game. I completely forgot. So game 1, Starterville, standard. And FERF against OTTERZ. And FERF is going to be one of those players who, unlike Kai, is going to be a lot more passive. Kai likes to just like be putting pressure on his opponent for as long as he can do it, and then he just has so many ways to do that. But FERF is a lot more defensive. Kai can be defensive when he needs to be, though. So, but FERF getting caught a little bit off guard with that grab, and OTTERZ got a really good string to get an early stock off of FERF. And sitting at only 27%, OTTERZ is sitting on a very nice lead right now. FERF, being the kind of experienced player he is, probably not going to let that happen again, as he is pretty much just trying to feel out what OTTERZ is capable of at the moment. And OTTERZ doing a pretty good job at just keeping the right amount of distance from Sonic to the point where FERF is not going to hit him, and OTTERZ will. FERF getting a little bit happy with those spot dodges, and another string from OTTERZ. Not going to do it this time. FERF wasn't nearly as far out as he was before. And OTTERZ is getting a lot of momentum going. He's got to be feeling himself. Very nice forward smash by FERF to get up attack. Being far away enough with the right amount of distance and getting that stock out. And FERF definitely not one to be slept on, even in those come from behind situations. Being the kind of emotional player that he is, he does keep his head up during the game. Down smash into back air, not quite enough. But another back air, just walling FERF completely out and giving the first game to OTTERZ. So very surprising right there. Nicely played by OTTERZ. And who would have thought that FERF would drop his first game in this bracket? FERF being one of the favorites to get a top spot in this tournament, and frequently appears in grand finals in both doubles and singles. But, however, I wouldn't be too surprised if FERF decides to stick with the Sonic here. He's getting a bit familiar with what OTTERZ is doing, and I would actually be surprised if he made the switch to Bowser Jr. Yeah, FERF gonna stick with the Sonic at the moment. Looking. And FERF going to Duck Hunt, and this is one of FERF's favorite counter pick stages. And this is going to be another one of those interesting matches because FERF being the defensive Sonic that he is, FERF has no problem timing out his opponent if it comes to that, and Duck Hunt does leave a lot of room for that. And FERF just waiting for OTTERZ to get into his range. But this time, OTTERZ does not have that early kill to work with, as FERF is putting damage onto OTTERZ with those spin dashes, and OTTERZ is just not shielding them. But he does spin dash right into a paralyzer. And FERF doing a pretty good job at actually using the side B and getting an aerial boost off of it, so that OTTERZ is just going to make OTTERZ miss with his B moves and allow FERF to connect with those spin dashes when normally he would have been grabbed. OTTERZ landing a down smash. FERF off of the stage. Throwing that grab out a little bit too soon, committing to the option, and FERF able to punish it. And FERF with stage control right now, and OTTERZ sitting at 136%. Nice run up and back air. That's going to take the stock out, and FERF is going to sit on a very nice lead, and This is a situation no player wants to be in against a Sonic player on Duck Hunt, is to be down a stock and have only mid-percent, because FERF is going to spend a lot of his time just running away, getting all that distance on his opponent. Ooh, very nice up B out of the blue by OTTERZ. Wasn't quite enough to get the stock though. OTTERZ choosing the down B as his ledge option. No punish from FERF. And FERF knowing that he does not really need to approach his opponent in this situation. Nice up B to escape the situation. OTTERZ was going to be looking for an up B of his own. And Sonic's up B, considering that he can act out of it afterwards. Ooh, the down air is actually going to do it with that rage. FERF takes the second game. We're going to game 3. And this time on a 2 stock. So FERF, very good job at not letting those situations in game 1 happen again. But OTTERZ does get the counter pick here. And OTTERZ is going to be going for Town and City. And that's a very nice stage for Zero Suit to be on. Between that, Dreamland, Zero Suit does have those solid stages to work with. FERF going right in, getting that quick 22%. And if OTTERZ is going to try and take this set, he's going to need to be a lot smarter with picking his fights, picking when to fight Sonic, because he has been throwing out a lot of his options too soon, and FERF has just been able to punish it. And already 102%, very nice weight on the air dodge from FERF to get that back air. But OTTERZ not quite out of this just yet. FERF spot dodging that down smash. And OTTERZ just having a hard time just lining back onto the stage, struggling with that. FERF going to connect another back air. That's going to do it for that stock, and FERF sitting on a huge lead going into this game 3. And OTTERZ caught onto the platform situation, and that roll option is exactly what FERF was looking for. And FERF just dominating game 3, taking that over OTTERZ 2-1. Very good effort by OTTERZ to